Please, if you would, keep all of these people in your prayers. They definitely need it. Hey there, everybody. My name is Robert Biggerstaff. I'm here with the Hustle Nation. We are all about some financial independence because that is what gives us freedom to make more decisions and have more options on things that we would like to do and enjoy, and the people that we enjoy them with. Most of mine is through real estate. I have rental properties. I enjoy it. I love finding deals. I love taking ugly houses, making them beautiful. And unfortunately, there's a downside to doing that, and it has to do with evictions. Today, we went through an eviction process, and the way that it started was 2 days ago. Actually, this has been going on for about a month and a half, 2 months. And we finally got what we call a writ of possession from the judge, which means that, hey, we're going to give you the house back. The state of Florida says we're going to take it back and then we're going to give it to you. And so the deputies called me and said, hey, we need you to meet us at the house at 10 a.m., have a locksmith present. So I drove by about 9:30, saw some deputies there, turned around, went and pulled up. They came to me and said, hey, these people said that they have done a stay. What that is they write to the judge for why they should be granted more time and not have to be put out. Unfortunately, we were not able to get an answer immediately, and so the deputies told me, and there was 3 of them, they told me that you will have to come back later on today once we find out. I said, okay. And this is a first for me in 19 years of being a landlord. Okay, I did not know that. My understanding and what I thought is that once you do post the 24-hour notice, you got it 24 hours. You either got to get out in 24 hours or you got to go down to the court and appeal, basically, and that's what they call the stay. So that all occurs. I drive away from the house. I'm 10 minutes away. The deputy calls, says, hey, the judge said no, they're not granting it. If you're still close by, we are, we'll meet you back. Said, not a problem. Called my helper. Said, hey, man, turn back around, meet me there. So we pull up, and the deputies went inside, made sure everybody came outside, and told me, said, it ain't looking good. And the power's been shut off for a few weeks because I drive by the property constantly. A lot of trash in the yard. And I drive by the property constantly and would see that, there's no lights on, so I knew. And my next fear is that they had the water turned off, and so they were not able to be flushing the toilet. Thankfully, the water was not shut off, and they were flushing the toilet. Long story short, we end up having a little talk. I tell them, hey, you got 5 minutes to be able to get all your personal belongings out of there. Then what's going to happen is you all stay on that side, the property line, and I will put your stuff out there by the street, and then you can retrieve it as you wish. And once it's out there for a couple hours, and then I'm going to take it, throw it in a dump trailer, and haul it off. And so that's what we ended up doing. Well, they, as you see in one of the last videos, they basically got everything set up over there. Looks like a giant flea market, and they were talking about they were getting some kind of pods or something of that nature, and stuff in storage or whatever. The part about this is that really sucks is, one, a lot of times these people don't understand that you mean business, and you end up having to get sideways with them for them to figure out, hey, I need to move, I need to get out, I need to do something. Okay. And I hate being that guy. I don't like it. The other thing is that I really do feel sorry for them. And one of the people in this eviction used to work for me. And so, that even hits home. And right now, I'm refreshed. I feel good. That nice shower that I have in my house, he helped do that. There's the irony. So we go through everything, and there's 3 males and 1 female living there. And she's somewhat attractive lady. And I can't figure out what the whole thing is, and I have suspected that there's drugs involved, and normally there is. And absolutely, I think we found 15 to 18 syringes today while cleaning up. So most of this was done by shovel and just putting it in bags and totes and taking it out and dumping it, so that we didn't run the risk of getting a needle stick. The problem that I have with that is that I am a recovering addict, and this hits close to home in the sense that, I understand being sick, I understand hurting, I understand thinking there is no other way. And, there's help out there if you want it. Unfortunately, it's not going to be easy. It is very simple, but it ain't easy. And as I tell everybody, I will always walk behind you. I'm never going to walk beside you, and I'll never walk in front of you, because I never will deny you the first opportunity of reaching out for help yourself. That's something they have to do. And number two, if you ever fall, I can catch you if I'm behind you. But if I'm beside you or in front of you, I can't. So, this was a bittersweet day. It was very productive. We got everything accomplished that I wanted. And as you'll see the transformation of the house, it's really not in that bad a shape. Ironically, the guy that worked for me, I heard through the grapevine, would always tell somebody else that he really hated working on my shitty houses. And as you can see, the house that he kept, it was pretty shitty. And so it's kind of ironic in the sense that, well, it wasn't like that when he got it. There you have it. So hope you enjoy. You got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll get back to you. If you need to get in touch with me, my email is in the description. Please tell all your friends about the channel, and be productive, be profitable, be blessed, and enjoy the show. That's the house right there. Everybody trying to get going. So it looks like he's trying to sell some stuff. They know that tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., El Deputy gonna be showing up and put the cease and desist order. You got to go, no pay, no stay. All right, now here's a different view. It's gonna be straight ahead through the windshield. And yep, there they are. They're trying to make this thing happen. That's the whole yard right there. I really don't even know if the guy comprehends what's about to happen. It's just kind of mind-blowing why, you won't pay the rent or, moved out and everything. But I understand, I think he's got some problems that make it to where he can't, put anything together to be able to get another place to live. And that does make it hard. So we'll just have to see. It'll be interesting, and no doubt. All right, we're going to do a drive-by one of my properties tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Sheriff's Department! Hey! You got to get out. No pay, no stay. That's what's happening tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. So we're going to make this happen. Got a locksmith lined up in case nobody there to let us in. Rarely does that happen. Good chance the door locks have already been changed, so we'll just have to see. It'll be exciting. Alright, I don't know if they're running a flea market, building supply center, what's going on at the house. Might be some kind of lab. You just never know. But I've been going by the last 2 weeks. I haven't seen any lights on at night, so I'm assuming the power's shut off. Probably the water's been shut off as well. That's never good. Always makes for nasty cleanup. So we'll just have to see, but stay tuned. It'll be exciting. Here it is, about 6:20 in the morning. I'm gonna ride by the house where we will be going at 10 a.m. to do the eviction. I just want to see what kind of situation, condition it's looking, see if anything's changed from yesterday. More than likely not. And it's just part of the business. This is what it's like to build wealth. This is part of it. This is the part that nobody on social media wants to tell you about. You're not going to read about it in the books. This is the part that absolutely sucks. However, in about 4 days, it ain't gonna be sucking when that rent money's hitting the bank account. And that's what we're here for. It'll be interesting. The power's been shut off for a few weeks. No telling if the water has. If the water's been shut off for a few weeks, then God only knows what the commodes are gonna be looking like and everything like that. Hopefully people have not been cracking tubs and stuff like that because they couldn't flush the toilet because it was full. And yes, that does happen. So, crossing our fingers. Big flea market look. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cleanup going on here today. Ain't no doubt about it. So we'll be here at 10 a.m. and legally by law, we have to carry personal items inside of the house out and put them by the street and get what they call a reasonable amount of time to pick their stuff up. Now, some people consider 30 seconds a reasonable amount of time. Some people consider 24 hours. I can assure you of this. It's going to go outside. They'll have an opportunity to get it. And then I'm going to be putting it on a dump trailer and getting it out of there. I need for this thing to get rented again as quick as possible. And the way that I run my business is that as soon as a property becomes vacant, your priority is to get it up and going and rented. No longer letting them sit and stay, and that has been a bad habit of mine in the past. So we are doing things differently. All right. We circled the block. They are still there. And we're going to turn right here and then straight ahead, the yard that you see with all the trash and everything like that and the vehicles, that is the house. There it is right there. I saw a bunch of deputies, and so we're going to drive by there and we'll see how they want to do this. All right, the deputies are trying to serve the warrant, trying to get somebody to answer the door. That ain't happening. Smith is supposed to show up at 10 a.m. So we're just talking with somebody that lives there. Let me go up to them and see what's going on. Just made contact with the deputy, and she said that the person said there's been a stay, and so they are going to check and make sure that the judge did not say that. It's a bunch of bullshit, but this is all part of it. This is the part they don't talk about on social media. That's Robert. He works for me. We're going to be taking all of this stuff. We don't have to throw it away. It'll be interesting to see how the inside of the house looks. I got a bad feeling. I did not know it, but in the state of Florida, they have what they call a stay. They were given a 24-hour notice, and they have the ability to go down to the courthouse and contest it. That is what happened. So the deputies are waiting on the judge to come back and say yes, no with that document. Now, what ends up happening is that we have to wait, and hopefully the judge does not give them any days and says, nope, they got to go now, be gone, and so then we'll do that. This is all part of the landlord game. I'm not getting to pass go, and I'm not collecting $200 today. Deputy just called me, said the court denied it. We're turning back around. Talk about the wheels of justice working fast. I'm liking it. So, and here's the kicker is, the people told the deputy, said, oh yeah, we got our bags, we're packed. And I'm like, well, why in the world won't they go? She's like, I don't know, but we have to wait on the court. Pretty sad because they got 3 dogs, and those dogs, I don't know if they have anywhere that they're going, so to speak, and everything like that, but it's a heartbreaking situation, and unfortunately this guy used to work. So we're not moving real fast, that's for sure. And we're about done with the 5-minute mark. Fortunately, they will not leave the property. I gave them twice as much time as I said that I would for them to get their stuff out of there. They're not doing it. So unfortunately, we've had to call the cops, and now they're leaving. And this is what it is like. Alrighty. We got told, hey, we didn't want to leave the place like this, you know, and we wanted to clean it up some and everything. This is what it looks like. There's definitely some bad mojo going on in here. Ain't nothing like a little dog crap on the floor. This is all part of it right here. Alrighty. Starting to get cleaned up. Getting stuff out of there. And then, look at that. You don't want it? Just put it down. And you got a big microwave right here, all of this stuff, and surprise, there ain't nothing in there. Yep. Hey man, got a Christmas tree and everything. Oh man. So this is part of it. This is what everybody doesn't understand when they get into this and everything. Oh man, you know what I say about this. Oh, look at there, a little spillage going on. Y'all know what I always say about the refrigerator. Oh. Ooh. Ooh-wee.
Get it there, huh?
Man, oh man, ain't no doubt about it. Even Robert says, ain't no good. And there you have it. More than likely, the culprit of why rent did not get paid. This is the irony right here. You got that syringe, you got them pills, and then we got a copy of the 7 habits of highly effective people right there. And I don't think that's one of the habits. One right there. Got brand new Ralph Lauren. Whose color's pink? That's what I want to know. Yep, there you go. That's one of the habits of highly effective people. Get it swept up, get the cleaner mopped up. It ain't looking too bad. Got some Think and Grow Rich, and then boom, there you go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Don't ever let us down. What do you think about it, Robert? This is Robert's first trash out eviction, everybody.
Let's get big and rich.
Boom, there you have it. That's what I'm talking about. This is all better than NASCAR right here, I'll have you know, folks. And that's how people were living. They were coming in and out of here, shit on the ground. Just truly amazing. That's going to be a booger to get that bed out of there, but we'll make it happen. Sweep this up real good. Still got that pile right there. We're making progress. Here we are. You got to understand, we've been cleaning up, getting it, having to use a shovel. Some of the stuff right there, and then look at this, what you find. A uniform hat for Department of Corrections. Is that awesome or what? Man, not only do you have self-help books and needles, if you get in trouble, we can correct the behavior. How about that, Robert? You gotta love it. I mean, you can't even make this stuff up, okay? You can't even stage this and everything like that. It's just incredible. Let me tell you, I mean, look at that pile of trash right there. Boom, I saw it and I was like, what? Yeah. Alrighty. You remember what it looked like when I first walked in. some new paint, cleaning up. It'll be a whole lot better for sure. Already had somebody come by that wants to rent it. We just need to get in here, get it cleaned up. Oh! Now, my only concern is somebody coming in tonight and breaking into the place, but, you know, that's always a reality. And always carry insurance. So this is the not so much fun part of being a landlord. And it downright sucks, but it is what it is, and it is all part of it. That is for sure. We shall see. All of their stuff is on their property line, and they got it out in the open. They got them a little area set up, got some chairs, and they're just taking it easy. All right, here we are. We're gonna be rolling by the house. Gonna see where they got everything set up at in the yard. They don't have a care in the world. Everything's just groovy. And there you see it all. A couple people. Yep, they're still trying to get that vehicle. I think it's going to disappear tomorrow for sure. Amazingly enough, we're home before 7 o'clock, which happens rarely. And I feel extremely productive. We got a lot done. It has been a brutal day. I'm very much looking forward to this shower and sliding into some covers and a brand new made up bed with clean sheets. Nothing better than that. Now, the great part is, as we're doing the cleanup at this property, an old resident stopped by and said, hey, I want to go ahead and rent this as soon as you got it ready. And so, you know, the downtime should be minimal. We're going to have to do some work at somebody else's place tomorrow. We'll get the cottage wrapped on Monday. I got an opportunity with a mentor, and I was really looking forward to doing it. However, with what I was going to embark on them teaching me, it was going to start diverting my focus in the sense that I still have two that I really need to get up and going and cash flowing. And if I was starting to work with this person, it's going to divert my focus from that happening. And so I went to them and said, hey, look, I really do want to work with you, but, you know, it needs to happen in a month and a half or 2 months from now. I can't do it right now. I've got some irons in the fire, and my problem in the past has always been is having to do with follow through. In the sense that I would get, you know, and buy these properties and then wouldn't follow through with getting them fixed and rented out. And so therefore they would sit, and, you know, I've lost $60,000, $70,000 in the last 2.5 years because I did not have them rented out. And so we're not doing that any longer, and we're going to do something different. So hope y'all enjoyed it. It's fun, it's been real, but it hasn't been real fun. And do me a favor, ding ding, hit that like button, subscribe, tell all your friends about us and all that good stuff and everything like that. And remember to be productive, profitable, and be blessed. Have yourself a wonderful day.